Ravi.
All right. So, very good afternoon, Mr. Ravi.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
How are you today?
Yeah, everything going well, ma'am. And how
All
about
right.
you?
Yeah, I'm doing fantastic. Thank you so much for asking.
Welcome, ma'am.
All right. So, as it's our first interaction, let's do the honor of introduction first and then we will jump to our conversation.
Sure, ma'am. So, firstly, I'm really happy to I'm here and you giving a spacious and good opportunity for me. So, I talk about myself. So, my name is Ravi, and I am from Rajasthan, Junjunu,
Okay.
and I have completed Bachelor of Arts in 2022 in Rajasthan, Junjunu, and I was born and brought up in there. And now I am a job holder person, and I have been serving in a defense sector for 3 years. That's all about me, ma'am.
Okay. So, it's been almost 3 years you are working person.
In defense sector.
Okay,
Yes.
in defense. Wow, fantastic. So,
Thank you.
what about language learning journey? How long you have been learning this language?
Uh, I really wanted to learn English, speaking English, but I was not able to understand and speak it. And recently days, I now decided I want to learn speaking English. So you can say, ma'am, almost since 3 months, I have been learning this language.
All right. So it's been almost 3 months. You are trying your level best to work upon your communication skills.
Yes.
Fantastic. So let me introduce myself, right? Or you already know
Yes, ma'am.
about it?
Yeah, already I know your my name, but know all about you.
Okay, not much. All right. Let me brief it for you, Mr. Ravi. So as you can see over the screen, I'm Priyanka Kushwah and I'm connecting to you from Madhya Pradesh. At present, I'm living in my hometown. And when it comes to my education, I'm in my master's second year of MBA with the specialization of marketing and finance. And as well as I'm running my YouTube channel, which is all about spoken English conversation. So I connect with co-learners, good speakers, and that's how I'm doing at present. When it comes to my hobbies, I like to read books, self-help books, and dancing is also one of my hobbies. So that's all
Wow.
about me. Yeah.
Great, ma'am. Great introduction.
Okay. Okay. So have you made up your mind for any topic, or let me ask some questions to you? Like what actually we are
Yes.
supposed to be doing?
Yes. I have a topic for your subscriber and including me. Who people learning speaking language like English,
Hmm.
but they do not want comfortable this language. They do not comfortable this language. And they talking with someone or front of stranger, they feel some kind of barrier. Most of the people fear stage fear they have. So how to come out this problem, ma'am?
Okay. You mean
Stage
hesitation?
fear, one hesitation, and second stage fear. I think both are same.
I mean, it's not same completely. Hesitation and stage fear is different. Usually when they go on
Yes.
stage, they have a hesitation. So yeah, that's come in the same category. Okay. So first of all, when it comes to hesitation, as far as my knowledge is concerned, it's if you are starting speaking a new language, it will happen with almost everyone. Nobody is born confident. We have to develop this habit of being confident, or sometimes we are not. I mean, all the time 24 hours we cannot be confident, energetic, motivated. So I believe that it is something you develop it, and you can
Mhm.
develop it by practice. I mean, if you are afraid of, I mean, if you're hesitating in front of strangers, so involve yourself in that zone only. Just talk with strangers as much as you can, so that the fear of coming up with hesitation will automatically go down, and you can speak
Yes.
and deliver your message confidently. Gradually it will happen gradually, and
Mm.
automatically, naturally, you speak without any hesitation if you practice.
Yes.
So that is first. And
Hesitation.
next thing you have talked about stage
Fear
fear.
stage.
So it is also the game of, like, you have to go on stage. You have to at least Initially you can try, at least to speak in front of 3 4 people, then in class
Mhm.
and in any public gathering. If there is any function, in your family, just try to host that event or program.
Yes.
Automatically you feel like, yeah, if I can speak here in this small gathering, I can speak, in like on stages as well. So this is also a game of practice, and it takes a lot of gut and courage to speak. So first,
Yeah.
you will hesitate, you will feel, oh my god, what is this, I am on the spotlight effect. But gradually you will overcome, what I believe. And I am also,
Yeah.
when it comes to a stage fear, it's not a fear actually. I believe it is something that you have to do it, to overcome that. So
Mm.
yeah, I'm also trying for that thing.
Great, Sesana.
Yeah.
Great.
What do you
So
think?
when, ma'am, you I have a same thing. I survive same thing because whenever I try to speak with someone, so I feel some hesitated front of person. And second thing, the stage of fear. When
Mhm.
I were in a on the stage in a few months ago, so that time I felt some hesitated to how to my opinion to other person in front of they how to feel me. This kind of hesitation I feel also.
Yeah. So, I mean, we have to
Yes.
put ourselves in that zone to become the master of that thing.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. I mean, push yourself.
So
Okay. Like that.
so I really want to know about your speaking journey. That time you in your initial stage, in you
Okay.
were in your initial stage. So how to come out your initial stage and how to your speaking style, how to develop in your initial stage.
Okay. Well, when it comes to my initial stage, Mr. Ravi, I was also, like completely blank earlier, like how to start. And I was not sure that how can I, master this particular language, because I really wanted to work upon this as I entered in college. So the main thing was to English. I mean, how I'm going to interact with, teachers and faculties and professors, because they are absolutely, really good at this language. So, and not, it's not like a mandatory to speak in English, but I was, I was taking that language very seriously. I mean, this particular language, that no, I have to speak English because it feels so confident. And when I used to listen people, I used to feel okay, I
Mhm.
want to speak like them, no matter what. So I
Yes.
started, and yeah, I started approaching people for conversation, co-learners. Initially, it was like very hard because sometimes people don't respond. But gradually,
Mhm.
when you want to achieve something, things will be in your favor. So that's what I did. And yeah, that's how I started my channel as well. And yeah, I'm
Great.
enjoying every bit of it.
And second thing, ma'am, second thing, who people learning in English, and you can say who people in a belongs to Hindi medium, they have some kind of myth. A Hindi medium person, he not able to speaking, learning speaking everything. He was not able to speaking. He have a
Mhm.
myth, some kind of who person in a belongs to Hindi medium. They have a
Okay.
myth.
Yeah, they have a myth, they have a perception that as
Yes,
I'm from a
perception.
Hindi medium background, so I
Hmm.
cannot speak
They
this
can't
language.
speak. Hmm.
Yes. So it is something, I mean, most of the people, have this mindset. But I believe I
Yeah.
am also a Hindi medium student. I mean, I was also I have completed my schooling from Hindi medium. And English is a language. And
Yes.
I didn't blame actually about my background. Okay, I have done my schooling from Hindi medium. How will I speak? Because it's a game of practice. The more you practice, the more you create the environment for yourself, automatically
Hmm.
you will speak, right? So that's what I believe. And sometimes people just make excuses. So these
Yes.
excuses, I mean, not going to help you anyway. Because at present, if you're not good at this language, I mean, especially English, because it's an international global language, so we should know
Hmm.
this particular language, at least for you can say, not master of this language, but you should be able to communicate, in a like normal manner, simple manner. That's enough. Yeah, that's
But
that's.
ma'am,
Mhm.
if we have our own language, Hindi, and I talk about China, they have their own language, Chinese, and I talk about France, Russian, they have their own language. So why we do focus only English language? Other we have our own language. So why people like going to learning speaking English?
Okay, well, the main thing is, of course, it is
Hmm.
something. I mean, it has a broad, like vocab, plus it is spoken all over the world. I mean, yeah, other countries have their own language. We have our language too,
Yeah.
Hindi. But
Yes.
still, but still, because, like for international, like dealings, or you can say, if we want to do something on international level, so we should learn this language.
Yes.
Plus,
Yes.
in India also, if because if you are targeting anything, let's talk about technology. If you are in this field,
Hmm.
you're not. If you don't know this language, how will you do your job then?
Survive.
Yeah, for the basic. And let's suppose if you are normal human being, right? You're not doing
Mm.
any job in this technical field. For a health purpose, you have to visit doctor, right? You have to. So at least you should be aware. Okay, what exactly I have to, eat.
Yes.
What exactly I have to, restrict, because it's most of the content is in English. So we cannot
Yes, you're right, ma'am.
escape ourselves from this particular language.
Yes. Great.
Yeah,
So
that's what
yes,
I think.
this language is very important for everyone who try to get a job and some kind of he try to visit an other country. So English is
Yeah.
a global language, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Great.
content is not that much available in Hindi, like everywhere in any field, if you see, right?
Yes.
Okay. So,
Great.
as you are already job holder and you work in defense, tell me your journey a little. I'm very curious to know about it.
Okay. So when I was in a 12th class, that time I was motivated by my father. He also motivated me, Ravi, you have to do it. You have to join defense. So that time I decided I want to join defense sector. And that
Mm-hmm.
time I was preparing myself, and now I'm in a get job in a defense sector.
Wow, that's great.
Definitely that time I was very shy person, and you can say it's an introvert type person. And nowadays I'm a very confidence level some bit little bit not much, and I'm trying to become a extrovert person nowadays.
Okay, 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 fantastic. So, as a defense person, you should be like, you must be very disciplined, because already you
Yes,
shared it. And
in
you
one of the key discipline.
mhm. And you have to focus on
Yes.
your health as well, right? A complete, like,
Yes.
okay, all right.
Yeah.
So of course your journey is also very inspiring, because your father said that you have to join this, and you fulfill his dream.
Yes.
I mean, he must be proud of yourself.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Tell me something other than, like, what are the obstacles, especially as you said that when it comes to interacting with strangers, you face hesitation. I mean, a little bit of hesitation. That's very natural, Mr. Ravi. But other than that,
Hmm.
any other like problems that you self-identified when it comes to English?
Okay, when I in a initially stage, so I was firstly use CV application. So that time I was talk with a guy. So he was guy very intelligent, and he tried to about know myself, but I was not able to about myself that time.
I was not able to hear.
And yes, and after some time I spent this language much and much, and now I'm comfortable and some feel confidence I have little bit, and now I'm try to become a like second part of beginner, the advanced
Mhm.
part. You can say I don't know how to say in
Intermediate.
English.
Intermediate.
Intermediate. Yes,
Okay,
and
fine.
just I'm trying to become intermediate level.
Okay, definitely. You will become, I mean, pro level. Don't worry if you practice
Not pro,
consistently.
ma'am. Not pro, but I want to become intermediate level. It's enough
Okay.
for me.
I mean, why
Yes.
not? Why? We should set our standards really high, at least, so that we can, let's suppose there is a one phrase, I mean one quote actually, that think for the star, okay, think for the
Mhm.
moon actually, so that you can land
Yes,
on
yes,
stars. So we should
yes,
think
you're
for the
right.
moon so that we can land
In
on
a
stars.
in a top level.
Yeah.
Yes,
If we set low, we will, I mean, of course, it's not 100% that you will achieve that thing. But when you set your standard really high, at least you will achieve this thing.
yes, right.
That's what I believe.
But ma'am, now serving in the defense sector, so I have no much time to learning speaking English.
Mhm.
That's
Okay.
the reason behind it. Hmm.
All right. So, other than that, do you have like any future plans, or you will continue working or serving the country?
And now I'm a try to become a SSB crack.
Okay. I mean, it's a kind
That
next
SSB
level. Okay.
next level, you can say. And English is the most important part of SSB. If you have some idea about English and personality development idea, so you
Hmm.
can will crack easily.
Okay.
So English is the most important part for SSB.
Oh. And
That's why I'm here.
what about your
Yes, yes.
colleagues? I mean your members, staff members. Do they speak in English or in their mother tongue?
So ma'am, a friend circle, they really want only mother tongue, only Hindi language, and just I'm try to speak with them. So
Mhm.
they told me, why you are doing speaking English? Please tell me in Hindi.
Okay. Okay. So how
Yes,
do you practice, Mr. Ravi? I mean, because practice is the very important thing when it comes to mastering
yes,
this
ma'am.
language.
Yes. So a one of the good application, CV application. I don't know you are aware or not about it. CV application.
No, actually.
So he's a very common application. If you try to speak with someone, so many people available in the application, and you have to try
Okay.
to speak with them. Hmm.
So it's like a
So
video
I have
calling
only
or
one resource.
voice calling.
Name only voice calling. So I
Okay.
have only one resource.
So you are
Yes.
making most of it, I guess, right?
Hmm.
Okay, fantastic. So, is there any question, Mr. Ravi, before I mean we wind up the session? Anything that you can ask?
Okay. I'm just recalling. Give me 1 second, ma'am.
Sure.
Okay. Okay. My one of the friend, ma'am, he
Mm-hmm.
told me last time, if you want become a good speaker, you try to speak. If you want to become a good writer, you should write. And you want become a good reader, you should read. But many people told me, if you want a good speaker, you try something including like reading, speaking, writing, and listening. And what do you think, ma'am? And what your opinion about it?
Well, my take on this particular thing is, if you want to work upon, the main thing is communication. And communication is not
Yes.
only one thing, that listening, reading. It's the, combination of all four activities, that is listening, reading, writing, and speaking. So if you want to learn any language, you must do, these four things in that regard. And it depends on your interest. If you're interested in, let's suppose, if you're interested in sports or maybe health, so you can read about that, you can listen about that, you can write about that, because it's the amalgamation of all four. And if you do it consistently, you will see results indeed. Hello, your video got stuck. Can you hear me? Yeah, is it fine?
Yes. Now it's fine.
Actually,
I
your
think some
video.
network issue.
Yes, yes. So I hope my message was delivered, or still, like, shall I repeat?
No, ma'am. I think you should repeat, ma'am.
Okay, sure. So I believe that we have to do four things. I mean, it is must in order to master any language. So listening, reading, writing, and speaking. These are the four activities you have to do it if you're targeting to become fluent, or you can say eminent speaker. You cannot skip.
Yes.
You cannot skip any one of them.
They all are things very important for speaking.
Yeah, indeed, Mr. Ravi.
Great. And one of the bad thing, ma'am, when I tried to learn vocabulary, today
Mhm.
I complete vocabulary, but after a day I'll forget some everything. So this is
Well,
a very biggest issue, ma'am.
yeah, it happens actually. I mean, if how many words you learn a day?
Mhm.
Tell me.
Uh, 10 to 15.
10 to 15 words a day per day.
Yeah. Per day.
So
But
it's
after
like,
some time, I'll forget.
so it's too much. I mean, just think about it. 15 to 10 words, new words you're learning, new vocab. So just, first of all, decrease the number, because 15 words, and if you're not using it, you just learn it, or okay, that's the meaning and that's fine. But you are not speaking that. And while on call or so, how will you learn? So don't learn so many words per day. Just decrease the number. It can be 5, 4 words. That's fine. But those 4 or 5 words you should use, throughout the day when it comes to call. If you're writing something, just write that those words so that you can recall, and always try to recall those words so that you can speak. Otherwise, just learning is not enough. Implementing that learning is most important when it comes to improving
Great.
vocabulary.
Great.
Okay? Yeah. So that's all, Mr. Ravi. It's time to end the session, right?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. And
Thank
when
you.
will you upload, ma'am, this video?
Very soon. I mean, within, 2 days or 3 days. Definitely. Okay.
Okay.
So thank you very much for joining, Mr.
Thank
Ravi.
you, ma'am.
It was nice talking to you. I really enjoyed. You're so confident, and wish you all the very best for journey ahead, as you're working person already. Plus this language also. So all the very best.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Appreciate me. And nice
Yeah.
talking to you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay,
Have a
ma'am.
good
Bye.
day. Bye bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a good day.